Like in my headphones, it's like crazy, crazy loud. I don't know how to make it so loud. Alright, let me check what's going on. I should already be connected. Oh, I can't. More volume settings. There we go. Why is it so insanely loud? Allow apps and Windows to use this device. It's so loud, man. Like I have it almost totally turned off. I know I'm connected right now. Hold on just a second, everybody. God, it's like so insanely loud. I have it turned to volume 2, and it's still this loud. All right. Give me just a second, everyone. Give me a second. Oh, there we go. I see what's going on. New story. No. Cancel. Don't worry, guys. I'm mostly just getting chat up and everything like that. Sorry for the late sign in. Just been a crazy busy week. All right. Let me get to. All right, there we are. I don't know if anybody's even going to show up this late. Pop out. All right, chat properties. There we go. Come on. There we go. That's what I'm trying to do. Why is it so big? All right, let's shrink that down. Anybody still awake now? If not, it's fine. I'm just gonna make my character live and then I'm gonna go. All right. Also, want to check how the sound is on these new headphones. See if these sound better than my other one. All right. Oh, that's too big. Now, you know what I'm trying to do? Maybe I can connect. Oh, there we go. Oh. I'm sick. Um, ah. Whoa. There we go. Oh, someone showed up. Do you think Johnny Somali will actually go to jail? Oh, he'll go to jail. Yeah, for sure. There's no question. Yeah, anybody who thinks he's getting out of jail, that's kooky bananas. He's definitely going to jail. Oh, I gotta shut that down for just a second. Hold on. What's going on? Why is my... Oh, I see. That's why. There we go. That's a proper size. All right. Yeah, he's definitely going to jail, man. Can you hear me okay? Because I'm trying new headphones out. Oh, okay, good. All right, just making sure. Yeah, I don't think that guy's getting out for a second. I don't know nearly as much about South Korea as Japan, but I know their criminal system's even more strict than Japan's. So, hence you've been seeing him try to do stuff like plead insanity, try to do like a last ditch apology. He's screwed. That man dug himself the deepest pit. It's going to be nuts. You know, you see him get beat up and stuff on the street recently, right? Wait till he gets to prison, man. That guy's going to be beat on the daily. What the heck? Mm-mm-mm. There we go. All right. Um, host. All right. His fate is decided in April. It seems to keep dragging on. Oh, it keeps dragging on because they're adding more and more charges. Um, their criminal system is, you know, somewhat similar to America's, where things drag on and on. Um, but I mean, they've taken away his passport. He's not going anywhere. I know. I understand, man. We all want to just see it end. I totally get what you're talking about. I mean, we want to see him get locked up, right, and just be done with it. But they want to. How do I? As far as everything being technically correct, they want to have everything in perfect order. Number one, because they're South Korea, and every T gets crossed, every I gets dotted. Like they back themselves up with a lot when it comes to like their legal system, as far as showing why they're gonna lock him up and throw away the key. Just, I mean, you're dealing with an American citizen here, so if America ever did try to question it, they'd want to be like, here's all the proof, the paperwork, and everything. But on top of it, I mean, if they're ever questioned by the international community, they want to back themselves up. So they're taking their time with it, and they're doing so that they can lock them up in the most legit way possible. And number two, so that if they're ever questioned, they can back it up with loads of evidence. We around the world see him as a villain, which he is. There's no question. Um, but they want to make that so that anyone from any part of the world would also agree with us on that. I know it seems crazy to think about, and trust me, I'm right there with you, hating the guy. Um, but internationally, they want to be seen as completely in the right. Mr. Boot. Yeah, and like I mean, just to be fair, like I said, they're kind of like Japan as far as being really technical with everything. They are really, really, really big about having everything in order. So, I get it, but at the same time, yeah, I'm right there with you, John. I want to see I want to see him locked up ASAP. Um, all right, give me just a second here. Don't worry, I'm mostly just paying attention to chat. I'm not like this isn't a game where I have to like constantly look at the screen. I'm just getting something set up for tomorrow. Let me open this back up. There we go. And full size. There we go. Perfect. All right. Signed in as Scott. Play. New story. All right. Hey, Anne. Wow. Sorry I made anybody sign on this late. I'm just trying to get my character in order here for tomorrow. Next. Difficulty. We'll start out just with storyteller. Oh shoot, mods. Oh, I need to get rid of all my mods. Oh, good thing I checked that today. All right. Shoot. I totally. Okay, I gotta make sure I uncheck all these. Why don't they just have one that unclicks all of them? Okay, confirm. All progress saves. Okay. I guarantee you they don't want that donkey in their jails unless he killed someone or raped someone. You really think so, Mr. Boot? You really think they're gonna? I don't know, man. I'd be really shocked if they kick him out after all this. You know, in Japan, he only got arrested like I think it was 2 or 3 times, and that's that's why Japan got to deporting him ASAP because they didn't want this big legal paperwork all backed up. Wait, why is it giving me 3 people? For it only give me one? Oh, all right, let's just customize this dude. Um, what? Oh, that was the same haircut. I would be really shocked. I mean, maybe you're right. You know, maybe you're right. But I'm thinking that guy's locked up like forever and a day. I mean, they'll probably keep it like 5 years or under. But I have a feeling he's going to get locked up, and they better put him in solitary confinement. I have a feeling his life's going to be really changed after this, and I think that's why you're starting to see like when he signs on stream and stuff like that, he's constantly like high or drunk. Reality's starting to hit the guy pretty hard. He's tried to like plead insanity. He's trying to show up late, not get the case finished. He's trying to apologize. He's making like a last minute apology. The walls are closing in. He looks like he's insanely nonchalant, but if you've looked into like what he's been showing up on stream in his system, he's got things that are like sleep aids, painkillers, like loads of alcohol. That's how he's able to kind of keep himself um, in a certain mood. You can numb yourself to a certain extent when you're constantly adding this kind of stuff to your daily intake, but when he gets to jail, it's gonna hit him like a ton of bricks, dude. And the closer and closer it gets to that, that's why you're starting to see him do, more and more ridiculous stuff and still continue to get himself in trouble. Anything to try and escape the reality he's put himself in. Um, but it doesn't look good, man. That's not too bad. Yeah, yeah, and it's far darker than we even imagine. I mean, first of all, you got to also think about like his mentality to act the way he does. What kind of environment was he born into? I know he supposedly says that he's bipolar, and he may actually be, but guess what? That's not an excuse. And um, the American legal system almost never takes insanity as a legit plea. And guess who does it even less than America? Asian countries. Pleading insanity almost never works. I mean, you're looking at like a 0.001% chance he gets away with that. Yeah, Mr. Boot, you know what kind of pisses me off? These people who are milking it. Like, look, I get it. They know people are pissed off and hate this guy. But what pisses me off is when they post things like Johnny Somali. 15 years to life. And it's just like, said who? Said when? Like, I hate that kind of like stuff. Or it's like, he's locked up for good. And it's just like, there's clickbait, and then there's just straight up like false titles. And that's like not even clickbait. There's no point like in his court case where they're like, oh, he might get life in prison. He's being locked up today. And it's just like, come on, man. Hey, Omar. Hey, man. Thank you for the nice words, bud. Um, yeah, things are really good right now, man. Um, I can't ask for a better situation. I mean, the only thing I wish was that my family was here with me all the time. I'm very lucky that my house has recovered from the hurricane. I'm very lucky that my family is healthy, and that I have a great job, and that I'm about to go on vacation soon in another month. And, you know, financially, I'm okay. I've got an amazing group of viewers, audience, friends. They all feel like the same thing here for me on the channel. And I've got to make sure I count my blessings every day for stuff like that. But thank you, man. I appreciate that. It's always it's always nice, to be reminded of like what kind of nice people watch my stuff. Everyone should go to jail. No, Striker, I don't think so. I don't think everybody should go to jail. Come on now. I know you're just joking, but um, how is Florida and all done with your car accident? I'm back in Tokyo, flew in from Hawaii and was stuck. Damn, dude, that sucks, Matt. I'm sorry, dude. Japan Jam, Scott, do you want to know more about vaccines making people sick or the extra pension life for your children? Can do military or just working for safes? Um, do you want to know the extra pension life? Um, can military or just working for AIF? Oh, AAF, yes. Oh, sorry, from back here, I was reading it from really far away. I thought it said working for safe. Yeah, I mean, at some point, I'd like to ask about, interview someone who's lived there via AAFES. Um, whoops, that'd be cool. Shoot, I liked that one. I should have stopped. Ah, saw another one I should have stopped on. I hate when you're trying to random roll and you get something and you're like, damn, I should have stopped. No, no. Oh, there we go. That's a pretty decent one. I could probably work with this one. Um, I don't know. As far as vaccine stuff goes, I don't really mess with that on my channel. Um, I don't have any kind of medical background, so I wouldn't really know what I'm talking about. Um, and unless I was interviewing a doctor, um, I don't want to like theorize on anything. Uh, are you downloading something? Your voice cuts off a little bit. It's new headphones. They might be kind of garbage. I can switch to the other headphones if I keep cutting out. Let me know if this sounds really bad, and I'll switch. This is my first time using these. I just wanted to do a Bluetooth. Actually, you know what I do want to do though? Hold on. Give me just a second, guys. God, that's loud. Okay, that's what I want to do. You might not hear any of the music from the game right now, but I don't want to hear it right now. It's just so damn loud in these. Probably won't cut out anymore. I don't know why, but it's coming through like crazy loud. I have the sound turned to 2. Um, Audio's a bit raspy. Okay, I can switch out. Hold on. Give me just a second, guys. I'll switch back.
Test, test. I bet I sound better now, huh? Does it sound a lot better? Where did my game go? There it is. All right, how do I sound now? I'm okay? No, you're fine, Ann. You tell me it's fine. You tell me if it sounds bad. I'm testing out new headphones anyway, so if it sounds bad, you gotta tell me. It's totally okay, dude. Don't worry. Actually, I appreciate it, honestly. Okay, hold on. I want to switch audio into these. Where is the right headset? Should be correct now.
Just been a
Oh,
crazy
hold on, hold
busy
on, hold
week.
on, hold on, hold on. Wrong thing. All right, click back to this. Now the options can go back to normal. Audio. There we go. Done. Okay. Yeah, much better, right? Yeah, yeah. I'm just messing around with this. I haven't made a character in a really long time. So I want to make a character. Make sure I got all these mods turned off. Good, 0 mods. Okay. We'll probably stick with the first story. That's really the only one I've ever played, but it'll be randomly generated. Oh, wait. Sorry, it's playing through here now. I was like, damn, that's really loud all of a sudden again. Give me a second. Let me turn that down. Okay. No, wait, shoot. It's not what I wanted to do. I don't want to start a new game. I want to just make my new character. You can make a character, then save it, then use it later when you're going to play multiplayer. And that's all I'm trying to do right now. I just haven't touched this game in a long time, so I'm forgetting how it all worked. Shoot. Hold on. There we go. Let's try that again. Oh, I shut it down on both. My bad. Anyway, how are you guys doing tonight? It's a late start for me. Man, I probably should have done less today. Oh, hold on. It comes in super loud. What the heck? Jesus, why is it so loud? Give me a second, guys. This is coming in crazy loud. The audio reset. Why? What the hell? Why did the audio suddenly reset that much? Okay. Sorry. Okay, so I did this thing where like since I've lived in my house, there's been this someone waxed my kitchen floor with the wrong floor cleaner, and it's been slowly gathering dirt over time, but it's been like this thick coating I haven't been able to get off. Like I've used a steam cleaner, I've used I forget what the name of the machine is, but it's got 2 little rotators that goes on the bottom. I've tried mopping it, I've tried pouring white vinegar over it and letting it sit, and nothing worked. Until recently, what I finally found out works is Goof Off makes a special spray for luxury vinyl tile, and I've had to spray that, let it sit for 5 to 10 minutes, then take a razor scraper and literally go by hand scraping every inch of every tile. And I started last week, and um, I got through maybe 5 or 6 tiles. And then during the week, I committed to every day just doing 3 tiles when I'd come home at night. And hold on, this is still way too loud. Why do they got the music blasting in this game? Okay, you know what it is? Just the music. Let me turn that down super low. There. That's kind of driving me insane. Okay, play, new story, Age of All Strix or whatever. And yeah, so wait, what's going on with chat now? Is chat not catching up? Yeah, what the hell is going on? Your previous audio was from 1997. I like it, Mr. Boot. I'm curious to know how many true stories is in this. No, none of them are true, Eric. This is fantasy. I don't know if you know. Do you mean like how many stories does the game come with? I wanna say everything you see here, from Age of Allstrix all the way to 4-player Legacy. And then there's 2 different DLCs, which we won't worry about those unless we get through the first stories. I've only played Age of Allstrix, and I've never gone farther than that, but it's going to start over again for that for me. Hey, Scott, I started watching you in 2011. Thank you for sticking with me for so long, Freddie. I appreciate that. When I was 16, I moved to Japan last year and really like it. I live in, hold on, it's too tiny for me, Ninohe in Iwate. Oh, okay. Next year, I plan on moving to Chiba. I don't know if I'm going through the rose-tinted glasses phase still, but I will never forget my time here. Your channel was a big influence on me in high school. Thank you. Dude, no, thank you, man, for the kind words. And listen, I'm glad it's going well for you. A lot of my stories are just kind of to warn people. It sounds like you went there with the right sort of head on your shoulders and knew it wasn't going to be like Candyland, fantasy world paradise. You went there with the right expectations, and you're enjoying those expectations. And there's nothing wrong with that at all. I don't know what you're doing right now, if you're doing like college or working a job or what, but it sounds like you're pretty happy with it. And guess what? If you're happy with your situation out there and you're enjoying it, continue to do so. Don't let anybody tell you any different. Mostly what I deal with is I get a lot of unrealistic questions about going over to Japan and getting into an industry that would require you to be fluent in Japanese, or pursuing a somewhat, I would say somewhat unrealistic goal, because I never want to 100% doubt somebody will be able to do it. But the person who wants to become a manga or anime artist, and like I said, I don't want to tell someone they can't do that. There have been gaijin in the past who have done it. It's been super rare though. And the dedication it requires, and the level of skill it requires, and the amount of an apprenticeship it would require would be what most of us would consider pretty brutal. Even as me, as someone who absolutely loves arts, been dedicated to being an artist my whole life, lives the art lifestyle of drawing and painting and sculpting, and even now doing 3D art with a 3D printer. I don't think I would put myself through what it takes to be a manga or anime artist. I just don't. I don't love the medium enough to put myself through that as an artist myself. I love to watch it. I love to read it. Don't get me wrong, and I'm not denying the talent. The talent involved in those is just it's far beyond my skill. But I would never want to go through the apprenticeship it would take to become an artist in that industry. And that's some of the questions I get a lot, and that's why I tend to lay it on pretty heavy when it comes to hitting people with a heavy dose of reality. Recently, though, I have been kind of issuing warnings as far as going over as an English teacher. It's not like it was when I was there in 2007. the pay has not improved, but taxes and prices have continued to go up and up and up. So um, I say it like if you're college age, it's your first job ever, you want to go over there, live a couple years, do it, man. Um, you could live on a shoestring budget and still enjoy life in Japan. For me, what I worry about is people going over there with dependents, people going over there with debt, people going over there trying to escape some sort of anguish that they're dealing with mentally in either the States or whatever country they're from. For me, that's scary to hear because you're not running away from that stuff going to Japan. In fact, you're doubling down and making it worse. Um, yeah. So, um, that's the main reason. Like, I still, do my channel, tell people, some of the harsh stuff you could go through. Um, there's also wonderful things about Japan. I mean, obviously, I live between the two countries because I still love Japan. Um, I love the fact that Japan doesn't have the chaos that America does. It's quieter, it's softer spoken, it's got soft power. When I say soft power, if you don't know what I'm talking about, it means a lot of the glory and the honor of Japan comes through things that Japan doesn't have to boast about loudly or intimidate other countries with. Instead, it comes through the beauty of their art, their culture, their tradition, their manners, their politeness, their customer service, wonderful things like that that I think we all need to respect internationally. But even with those amazing facts about Japan, you need to balance it with a heavy dose of reality. Yes, I am drinking directly from a gallon of milk, if anybody's wondering. It's important to get your protein. Um, hold on, let me bring you over here so I can see it a little bit better. Oh, whoops, 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 whoops. That's gonna mess it up. Hold on. Sorry. I hate that about OBS. Maybe I can make it like that big. I just need to make it big enough that I can see it because I'm sitting pretty far back now. Matt, you say there's no Walmart people. There's no Walmart people, but there's also not a place as convenient as Walmart in Japan. I know they can say things like, "Well, they got Justco and they got Conan and stuff like that." And it's like, yeah, they're still not as convenient as Walmart. Um, we can mock Walmart all we want. And Walmart doesn't have as much Walmart people anymore because they're not open 24 hours anymore. At least the ones in Florida aren't. I don't know about other parts of the country. Um, I don't know. I think sometimes we're a little bit too hard on Walmart people. They're people too. Um, we had 45-degree winds here recently. I think we had 60. Man, I hope everything's okay, Osaka. Um, I was dealing with those winds insane like that during the summertime. Well, not summer, it would have been like August, September. I think October is when I got hit. Options seem slim outside professional work or language teaching. I wouldn't mind myself. Now, there's other ways recently, John. I agree with you that it is slim as far as jobs are concerned. If you speak Japanese, you have a lot more options. Um, Nonetheless, I would say one of the newer things that people have been pursuing that's worked out a lot better for them is digital nomad. And that is adding more options to what you can do while you're in Japan. Nonetheless, if you do not have that set up and ready to go when you get over there, you don't already have like a digital nomad situation set up before you go there, yeah, then you're 100% correct, John. Your options are pretty slim, and you're going to be kind of really fighting for it to make it there in Japan. Nonetheless, I still don't want to discourage anybody from going. I think that, isn't there like a better one than that? Oh, well, there's so many more haircuts. I forgot about that. Let me see that one. No, that's not quite right. No, that's not quite right either. How about that? There we go. That looks, well, I think I can get it closer. No, 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 no. Actually, that's pretty good. All right. Black. And I do not want any facial hair. There we go. I don't know how I feel about that face. We're going to call him, my character's name is going to be Corwin. Hot-headed peacemaker. Isn't that an oxymoron? A hot-headed peacemaker? You guys better not fight. If you guys don't fight, I'm going to make you not fight. How does that work? Hot-headed peacemaker. Yeah, let's definitely change that. Masculine is, can I listen to a demo? All right. Nope. Rivalry, no. I'll say allow children, that's fine. I don't think I need any rivalries. Short or tall? I'm gonna do tall. Anyway, let me get back to chat here. What is that? Oh, it's this table that's squeaking like that. Adrian, what's up? That's what I plan on doing. Gonna essentially hire myself through the EOR company with my LLC. They will sponsor my visa, and I will get it after 1 year with the highly skilled professional visa. Yeah, now that sounds like that's a plan. That's a decent plan. Yeah, that's why I was like, what's that? When you first said that, I was like, what's the yeah, okay, PR visa, okay. I mean, you probably won't get permanent residency at first. I'd be shocked if they suddenly gave it to you, but you'll probably start out with digital nomad, and then you can go to, I mean, I don't know, unless you're already married to a Japanese national, in which case, yeah, you can get PR visa pretty fast. As long as you got like a decent chunk of change in the bank. Here in Japan, everything is pleasant to the eye. Go to Walmart. Oh, yeah. Okay. I see what you mean, Matt. Okay, I thought you meant like the people of Walmart type thing, like, or, I mean, there isn't really people like that in Japan. And I will say, yeah, like, I enjoy the convenience of Walmart, but I also love the polite, well-mannered, and always very clean Japanese stores. I mean, Walmart is a chaotic mess compared to any store in Japan. Even the biggest stores with the largest amount of stock and everything like that, they've got everything lined up perfect. It's never like how you see stuff just like thrown across the store like in Walmart here in America. But to be fair to Walmart workers, I mean, they're not making big bank, so you can't expect them, to break their backs trying to keep everything in place when you've got customers going in there and throwing everything around. You live in the birthplace of Walmart? Isn't that Wall City? Is your entire prefecture one giant Walmart? I'm just joking, Eric. Similar to Freddie Filkins, I've been watching you since... Wow, we're getting a lot of old schoolers here tonight. Cool, man. You've been watching me since 2011 and have been fortunate enough to live in Saitama the last few years. Wow. Oh, this is crazy. I mean, I get this once in a while, but not 2 in a row on the same night usually. That's pretty cool. Guys, congrats on that, man. They aren't here and I live in it. Okay. Me and Osaka talking about weather since I was getting hit with 90 p. Okay. Dude, I hope everything's okay, Eric. I hope your house isn't taking any damage. You're eligible to get PR after 1 year? Point system? Does Japan have a point system that I'm unaware of? I've never heard of a point system. There might be. Let me check that out. Hold on. The point system. Does Japan's visas have a point system? If they do, I want to figure out how it works. Oh, the highly skilled one has a point system. Oh, I didn't know that. Permanent residency. Oh, okay. So the highly skilled visa is like within a whole different section of itself. I've never gotten that visa. I had humanities, instructor, for the first 3 to 5 years. Then I moved from instructor visa into marriage visa, then into PR visa. So I had no clue. Wow, that's interesting to know. I've learned something totally new. Thank you, bud. Highly skilled professional visa. I've heard of it before. I just didn't know it had its own point system. I guess if you're never in that visa, how would you ever know? Applicants are assessed based on factors like academic background, professional career, annual salary, and other relevant criteria. Minimum points. To be considered, applicants need to score 70 points. The point system considers various factors: work experience, salary, Japanese language ability, and other relevant skill. Wow. And then you get your permanent residency visa completely based on that point system, whereas other visas get it for a totally different reason. That's crazy. Interesting. All right, Adrian. Well, dude, best of luck, man. I actually had a friend who, um, he did a whole cybersecurity degree and stuff. Unfortunately, he was never he was married to a Japanese national, so he was okay with getting his visa made into permanent residency. Plus, he had already lived there really long. He lived military first, and then he got his degree in cybersecurity. Got married during that time, and just transferred the marriage visa into a permanent residency visa. But he had tried to get into cybersecurity for, I want to say, 3 to 5 years, and either he couldn't get the job, like he'd interview at a bunch of places, or he'd interview and they'd offer him the job, but then it wouldn't be the salary he had expected. Like they had listed as one thing and then offered him another thing when they offered him the job. Or the other goofy thing that, and be careful of this, you probably already know about this, so I'm probably teaching you something you already know. He said there'd be certain ones where you would just be under a company's umbrella, but you're pretty much working as a free agent, where they would like call you daily to go out to different places and like fix stuff. And he said it was like a super chaotic system. Or the other big problem he ran into is a lot of Southeast Asian countries would way undercut the price that he would ask for his services. So he just kind of gave up on that. Um, I have a feeling you've already got your connections set in place, so you've already got everything set up. Well, you say you're already like with a company and everything to be able to get it over there, so you're probably set. He was just trying to reach out on his own for the very first time postgraduate. Nonetheless, he's going to be totally fine because he's 20 years retired in military, so he gets a military pension that keeps him going no problem at all. I think the big problem for him is he just gets bored. I mean, you know, everyone says they wish they didn't have to work, but don't work and you start to get bored pretty fast. It's hard to get into for sure if you don't already have a lot of IT experience or were into tech since you were a kid. It's going to be super hard to land a job. Yeah, I don't know. his background was all like military security. So he kept getting offered jobs that were like third party security hire outs for things like what are they called now? I forget. They keep changing the name of the company, Blackwater or Blackwoods, Black Forest. Um, they kept hiring him out, but he kept getting sent over to like escorts over in Saudi Arabia, and he said like it was not fun. Like when I say escorts, I mean like escorting high level people around Saudi Arabia and stuff like that. And he said it paid like super good, but he said he just had to deal with he said like adult children pretty much. So that's how he felt all the time. So I understand. I wouldn't want to do that either. All right. Export card. Okay. Tall. Narrow? Wide? I'd say medium. There you go. The salary of security clearance commands is insane, and most military guys have one. Yeah, he had a really high security clearance. It was funny, dude. He kept saying like, "Hey, I'll get you a job in it and stuff if you want." And I'd be like, "Yeah, but I don't have any credit. Like, I have no credit at all." And it's not that I have like bad credit or anything. It's just, oh, what's going on with my text? Why did it suddenly go so bonkers? What? What's going on? Okay, done. Okay, that fixed it. And now it's okay again. Oh, that was weird. What a weird glitch in the game. I've never seen that before. I just had lived in Japan for so long without dealing with credit. My credit was just like no history. I don't know. Probably I'd be okay now. My credit's like amazing now. Facial hair, no facial hair. Let's get him changed around. Hot-headed peacemaker. No. Oil. Inhabit it? What does that mean? Where's creative? There, let's do that. Edit text. Corwin was a street urchin, abandoned at birth. Every penny? No, we should say every coin. Every bit of coin and cloth was collected via scavenge and collected by clawing and gnawing away. At any chance for survival. Having lived hand to mouth his entire youth, Corwin now ventures out into the great unknown with nothing to lose and everything to gain. Typo. Corwin was a street urchin, abandoned at birth. Every bit of coin and cloth was collected by clawing and gnawing away at any chance for survival. No, that doesn't work. Was grasped in was okay, anyway, let me get back to you guys. What's up, Dan? Dan, glad to see you on here, man. Working any U.S. Fed job in Japan will require you to switch to SOFA status and make you forfeit your PR or spouse visa. Yeah, he had to switch from SOFA to PR. He said it was like a huge problem. Like, he couldn't believe how much more complicated the regular Japanese PR visa was compared to SOFA, which I get it. Having to write like a 5-page letter about how I met my wife and why I married her, and it's ridiculous. I had to give like the whole history of like why I married my wife and everything just to be approved. I had to bring in pictures of my wedding to prove that it wasn't a fake wedding. And the guy would tell us, he'd be like, "You see this person right here? They're smiling. This person's also smiling, so I know it's not like an arranged marriage by the Yakuza." And it's like, what? What are you talking about? BlackRock, that's what it is. Yeah, you're right, man. He worked for them for a long time. But he said it's like big time babysitting. First visa was 1 year, second was 3 years now. Assuming next one will be permanent. I think I went 1 year, 3 year, 5 year, and then permanent. Is that right? Because I want to say it was like 8 to 9 years before I finally got my PR. You're at 0 even with income? Well, we don't, I mean, if you're not on that visa, there's no point system for you. They're like, I mean, on an instructor visa, on a marriage visa, and on a PR visa, I didn't have any points. I didn't know anything about a point system. Being retired, you get nothing for points. Huh. Surprised though, because if you have a federal security clearance, that is a huge leg up. That's what's called the golden ticket in my field. Now I could easily get clearance with my, I've got 0 criminal background and my credit score is almost 800. So I could easily get security clearance at this point in my life. I think the only debt I have is my mortgage, and that's it. Oh. Can you let him out? Thank you. Sorry, our silly cat. Are women passive over there, or more of the girl boss type? Super passive. There's some, I mean, girl boss type people do exist, but I mean, that's pretty rare. If he doesn't go, then just close it. Don't waste time with him. Sorry, Maki. He's probably loaded. I think he lives a really comfortable life. I don't think he's loaded. He definitely lives a comfortable life. I'll say that for sure. He's not hurting for money at all. But I mean, he did his time though, man. That guy fucking, he's dealing with a lot. He had to go through quite a bit. He was Marine Special Forces, so he saw some shit. So, I don't know. Sometimes he deals with some pretty heavy stuff on his mind. I worry about him sometimes. I hope he's okay. Corwin was a street urchin, abandoned at birth. Every bit of coin and cloth was grasped in desperation. Let's say that. Clawing and gnawing away at any chance. Does gnawing have a K? Hey Alexa, how do you spell gnawing?
Annoying.
No, not annoying. Hey Alexa, how do you spell gnawing? No, not annoying. Gnawing. Oh my god. You're useless. Give me a second. I forget if it has a K or not. Do you say gnawing? Oh, G-gnaw. Don't often spell the word. Thought it was K-N. It's G-N. It's like a gnat. Gnawing away at any chance for survival. Clawing and gnawing at any chance for survival. Corwin lived hand to mouth. I have hand spelled completely wrong. Great job. Comma. Throughout his youth. Now he is finally, now he has left the grizzled hamlet of his youth and ventures out into the great unknown. Is open and path is gnawing. Hey Scott, you may remember me from Kiowa Horror Stories 2014 days. I've been here for over 11 years and haven't applied for my PR visa because I've never paid into the pension. Could I still get PR? Yeah, you can avoid paying pension, but you have to pay your taxes. I'm pretty sure you can get a PR visa without paying into pension because you can opt out of pension. Obviously, you can't opt out of taxes. You should probably talk to an immigration attorney for that. But you should be eligible after 10 years. Yeah, I think you're going to be okay. Because I opted out of pension a long time ago, and I got my PR visa. I was okay. I mean, there's no point in paying into pension as a gaijin. You're not going to get anything. Let's hope you didn't miss any tax payments at all for the last 2 years. Yeah. Don't miss your... She's totally right about that, dude. Holy shit. Poof. You do not want to screw around when it comes to taxes in Japan. They do not screw around with that stuff. I've had to get so much tax paperwork over and over and over and over and over again. It'll drive you absolutely nuts. Okay. Let me just finish writing this real quick. Sorry, guys. Good questions, though, tonight. I love them, dude. Really good topics for tonight. All right. Now he has left the grizzled hamlet of his youth and ventures out into the great unknown. His path is open. His path is wide open. But his future remains as murky as his origin of birth. There. Perfect. What are you doing, you big chubby chunk? Go outside. Did he go? Dude, go! Deco, if you're gonna go, go. Go. If you're gonna go, go. What is your problem tonight? You being a sassy little creep. Sorry, dude. I don't know why he's doing that to you. Usually he just goes. I don't understand what he's up to tonight. All right. Corwin's adventure, Corwin's legacy, nothing. Done. Okay. Hey, don't scratch my wall. No thank you, sir. Party select. All right. Can I save this guy? Oh, and also, how can I change? It says aspects. Enduring aspects. Alive. What? Okay. Relationships. Good. Stats. How can I change it? It says hot-headed peacemaker. I hate that. Oh, hothead. Hey, Deco, stop! Hey, stop. What's gotten into you, man? You got a scratching post. Go scratch your scratch post. Being a jerk tonight. What's his problem? Ah, there we go. That's how I change it. Decisive Peacemaker. I don't think Peacemaker is going to work out. Where does it say Peacemaker? Is that retirement, recovery? No. I don't want to be 45 years old. I got to retire. Great. Speed 4. Where does it say Peacemaker? Romantic, maybe? Romantic's not important to him. Put that at the bottom. Deco wanting to be a turd tonight. Yeah, man, he's being a Jerkosaurus Rex. America's one of the 2 countries that taxes you even if you leave. No, that's not true. That's not true. I didn't have to pay taxes while I was in Japan. But to not have to pay taxes, you better not have a bank account. You better not have any open credit. You better not have any vehicle, any property, any job, or any kind of payment whatsoever from America. When I came back, I checked in to see if there was any taxes I had to catch up on, and there was nothing because I had 0 in America. Even my driver's license had expired. So if you cut ties to everything, absolutely, you won't have to pay taxes. What can they tax you on? Right? You have no property, you have no job, you have no bank account, you have no holdings whatsoever. The first thing I did when I got back was go to H&R Block CB Spec Ops, tell my Marine brother what is up, bro. I love you. Yeah, man. He'll appreciate it. I'll tell him. He's kind of still dealing with some rough stuff. I worry about him. I hope he's doing okay. Healer, is that why I'm a peacemaker? Can I put that at the top? The compassionate leader. Okay, I'll say that's okay. History. Loyal creative clown. That's okay. I like that. Stats. I don't think I need to change anything here. Poet, loner. Hothead. I don't like hothead. A poet. I'm not really a good poet. Snark. I'll probably have some snark for sure. I'd put coward below poet though, and I'd put coward even below romantic. Goofball. I'd put that higher at the top. Greedy. I don't think I'd put that near the top. I'd definitely be more of a hothead than greedy, so I'll put that above that. How do you opt out? They always require you to pay pension and send you threatening letters. Pension? You're talking about in Japan? You can opt out of pension. You have to go down to your ward office. Have you ever tried to do that? Go down to the ward office and fill out paperwork to let them know like you don't plan on retiring in Japan? It took my wife to go with me. I mean, bring a Japanese friend. Oh, what game is this called? Wildermyth. Might also be pronounced Wildermyth. We plan on trying to play it tomorrow. Eric, did you already get the game and everything? Oh, sorry. Oh, no, wait. Osaka going to get the bed. Yeah, man. We're going to try and do what? It's going to be Eric, me, and Jonah. Is Wolfie joining too? I don't remember. But I hope so. All right. Done. Now, how do I save this? All right, I think it saves it once I've done that. And now I'm going to back out of this. Because I don't want to go any farther. If not, then I'll just make the whole thing again tomorrow. Save. I can quit. I've never played this one. I got this DLC and haven't gotten to play it yet. Yeah, look, I got so much stuff I still have to do. Heroes. Does it have really, really, really old heroes? Or have they been erased? Nothing. Okay. Good. Alright. Well, what about, let me see. Hold on. My legacy. Heroes. Okay, I guess not. Okay, interesting. Tools. New battle. Oh, I've never done that. Wow. Okay. Interesting. Alright. There is some double coverage scheme with the USA, which is why I will be able to opt out, but my situation is very different. As long as you live in Japan and you work, you're required by law and even seize funds from your bank account. Really? I think even my wife is she's not even paying into pension because she's got a secondary pension through her actual job. And it's so much better than the Japanese one that she's opted out of it. I could be I could be wrong. I'll ask my wife about it. I'm pretty sure though I'm opted out. I can check though. You may be right, but I'm pretty sure you can opt out. Hold on. Let's just Google it. I could have sworn she said like she opted me out because it's kind of, I don't know if you know, but it's pretty much worthless for us. Oh, okay. This is probably what it is. It says you can't fully opt out of the national pension system, but you can apply for exemptions based on specific circumstances, such as low income. Yeah, that's what I had. Because I had two kids and my income was at a certain level, like I think at like 2K or 3K, I was able to opt out. Um, I was also a business owner too, so that like gave me another like low pay thing. Um, you can apply for exemptions for contributions to payments if you meet certain conditions, um, or if your household's head income in the previous year is limited. Exemptions can be full. Yeah, see, there's a full exemption. Types of exemptions: full, three-fourths, half, one-fourth, each affecting the required monthly contribution. Um, your income is below a certain threshold. Yeah, my income with having two kids was below a low enough threshold that my wife was able to opt me out. So I guess you do have to be a parent. So who did I tell? Like, I guess you better check your pension and pay your pension, dude. Because unless you have kids, that I don't. In which case, I guess you're okay. But I knew there was some kind of like special scenario where I could opt out. Because I remember my wife was able to get me opted out. It says you can't opt out, but you can get full exemption. What's the difference? Um, and look, here's the other one. I think this is what my wife has. If you are a company employee who's covered by your employer's pension insurance. So that's what my wife has because she's opted out of the pension system too. She's bullshit. Like her company that she works for, which is her own hospital, will pay her far better than anything the government's going to pay. So why continue to pay into that system when you can instead do it to her own system, which is like a 401k, right? If you're going to throw your money into a government system or your 401k system, and it's not like the company she's working for is going to go bankrupt. It's an elderly care center. That's not going bankrupt in Japan. If you know Japan, you know why that's not going to go bankrupt. Oh yeah, dude. Robot Bob, dude. I'll probably work till the very last day of my life. I don't think I'll ever get to retire. I don't think if I was living in America or if I was living in Japan, I'd ever get to retire. I don't think there's going to be a retirement for me. Um, oh, got about, okay, see you, Matt, man. Hey, thank you for joining, dude. I appreciate it. Yeah, see, Ben in Japan, I'll bet you the other foreigners you've talked to don't have kids. I'll bet you that's the situation, right? If you have kids, you have ways of opting out of it. If you make 3K to 2K, and I'm saying by American dollars, which would be like Yonjuman or Sanjuman, good eye. Yeah. You used to live in Osaka 20 years ago? Dang, dude. I'm living between both countries now. I'm halfway there from May till August, and then I'm here from August till May. Yeah, there's no point in relying on Social Security. I'm paying into a 401k myself, um, and I'm building a nest egg. I'm not gonna lie and say I'm not. You gotta do that. Yeah, exactly. There's no Social Security is gonna be around when we retire. There's not a chance. I never would rely on that system. It barely pays people as it is now. I can't imagine the trickle that comes out now isn't going to be completely tapped out. Yeah, middle school till high school, we were about the same age. Yeah. Yeah, I'm 45 now. But I don't think I'll ever be retiring. The only thing that's going to force me to retire is if I become seriously ill, in which case I'll tell my family to tap me out. Go ahead and just tap me out. It's good. DNR. I don't want to be a leech. Anyway, man, it has been a long ass day. Remember that Kaizen Minecraft server like 15 years ago? Oh, Adrian. Oh, you're Uncle Adrian. Holy shit. Oh, fuck, dude. I didn't realize it was you, Uncle Adrian. Holy shit. Dude, Hisashi Buddy. I just. I mean, sorry, Alvarez isn't like a super rare name, and neither is Adrian, so I didn't realize it, dude. Whoa, dude, what's been up, man? How you been, dude? Now I kind of want to know more. Shit, dude, you're moving to Japan. Dude, that's sick, man. I don't know, maybe you can't say online, but dude, you got to let me know where you're moving to in Japan. We got to chill sometime, dude. Fuck, man, that's crazy, dude. I'm kind of blown away. Holy shit, man. Yeah, dude. I remember playing on Kaizen. I still talk to Kaizen now and again. He's still doing good. He got a really good job in IT. Um, Shit, man. You're gonna be working in cybersecurity in Japan, dude. Fucking decent gig, bro. Way to go. I watched Unrested for a long time too. I guess I'm as OG as it gets, right? The only other person I can think is like Victor or Hiko Simon. Those are the other two dudes who've been doing it as long as me. I don't know. None of us call ourselves J-vloggers anymore. Unfortunately, I think that whole community's run its course, sadly. I mean, I'm not, I really miss it. I really wish we still had some sort of community, but it ran its course. I think with the evolution of YouTube, it wasn't really in the cards for there to be a future like that. We're too, gosh, what would you say? We never evolved. That's what happened. We never evolved. Like, we're still dudes sitting in front of a camera talking. Whereas there's people who go out there and make like full-length documentaries about Japan now. And, being adults married with multiple kids. Well, I guess Hiko only has one, but Victor and I both have multiple kids. YouTube takes a backseat, quite a big backseat. Saitama. All right. Saitama. About what? Oh, no. The actual place, Saitama. My friend's moving to Saitama in Japan soon. What's your opinion on Saitama, Maki? What do you think? Beautiful place? It always has some of the worst stories. It's okay. It's totally safe compared to America, but some of like the biggest murders that have happened in Japan came out of Saitama. Um, the community is oversaturated. What people making videos in Japan? Not One Punch Man. Yeah, that's what my son asked. He asked One Punch Man. Yeah. Yeah. No, no. I mean, but you'll love it. You'll have a good time. Tokorozawa. Yeah, yeah. Dude, trust me, you definitely want to live outside of Tokyo. Well, I don't know. Some people really love to live inside of Tokyo, but um, what's up? Okay. I couldn't. God, I couldn't live inside of Tokyo at my age. I couldn't handle it anymore. I'm too old now. Yeah, Chiba. I have a lot of friends who live out in Chiba because they want to be on the edge. Living actually in the heart of Tokyo, I mean, hey, hey. Oh, are you actually using the scratch post? Oh, he was doing the zoomies. Okay. Sakura City seems to. Yeah, yeah, that's a really nice one. Chiba is nice too. He's on a diet right now. He's trying to get some cardio. Okay. He's done. He's done already. What sucks now is I used to be able to book hotels for the weekend, but now it's too expensive. Or you book in advance. Ugh. I've been to Tokyo probably a total of 4 to 5 times, and it's okay to like visit once in a while, but as soon as I'm there for like a day or more, I want to go home. I want to go home. I love Osaka, but Tokyo, I never fell in love with it. I never. Is he actually gonna go? There you go, go, you big stinker. Yeah, goofball. Man, but now I'm too old for it, dude. That and I just don't like crowds. What? Yeah, yeah, he does. Now he's gonna go hop up on the couch and be like, "You get ready, ducks. I'm coming for you." And they're like, "Okay, okay, fatty McFat pants." Um, yeah, yeah. How do I close this damn thing? Exit game. There you go. Um, I wonder if this will open up on the screen for me. Did it work? No. You are logged in. Oh, okay, I see. Will it kick me out? Oh. Okay. Hold on. Hold on, wrong thing. No. Oh, shoot. Okay, where's my phone? Damn, really? I've never had it kick me from Steam before. Give me a second. RG6MY. How's it still picking up this game? Waiting for network? What do you mean waiting for network? Whatever. Son Wolfie. Hey, son, or Wolfie. Wolfie, are you playing Wildermyth with us tomorrow? If I'm at home, I want to go to the city. Then once I'm at the city, I want to go home. I kind of understand that feeling. I kind of get that. For me, I've really kind of burnt out on the city completely. I live out in the countryside mostly here in America, and I love it. I'm happy. I'm in the middle of this kind of like low-key countryside. Although, damn, dude, the countryside in America is louder than the city in Japan. Oh, my house is okay now, Bob. Thank you for asking, man. Yeah, I mean, honestly, you know what? It was the viewers who really helped me get everything back together. Um, they donated to a GoFundMe that pretty much let me rebuild everything that got destroyed. Um, the whole undercrawl got blown out. Um, my um, lanai roof got ripped. My gutters got torn off. My windows got broken on the back lanai. My whole carport got busted, and people donated enough that it damn near fixed every single thing. Um, I'm forever grateful. Yet it I'm like the luckiest dude ever. I never. First of all, I never thought I'd be stuck in a situation where my house would get torn to bits. What sucks was like I'd only lived here 1 year. I owned the house for like 1 year, and it got ripped apart. Um, I also didn't expect my viewers to come through. It's not their job to do so, right? Like it's not on them to do so. But I asked for help because I was desperate, and I never. I mean, I love the community. I love the community that I have here. I'm really happy. Um, I've never wanted to bother them for any kind of money, but when I did, it was an honor to be part of such a community that would be so compassionate and caring. And I mean, it wasn't just that. I mean, there was people like, constantly sending me like motivational stuff, saying prayers for me, like telling me like ways to like meditate and kind of like get a grip and stuff. I mean, I was not in a good place when I came back to my house totally wrecked. I mean, first of all, I had to evacuate. Um, it was ultra dangerous. You should have saw our neighborhood. It was like a war zone when we got back. We just only now got the whole gate around our neighborhood replaced, like only in the last couple weeks. It tore the whole gate off of our whole neighborhood. It ripped off multiple roofs. I mean, there's people who had entire walls of their houses ripped out. Some people's houses were like in the lake behind my house. It was insane. It literally looked like a war zone. It looked like a bomb went off. Are you working afternoon? It's okay. It's okay, Wolfie. No worries. Um, oh, in California, what their houses got messed up from the fire, right? Dude, what's sad? Whoa, that's weird. I never even knew my chair could lean back like that. Um, you know, with the hurricane, there's no hurricane force. You know what I mean? There's no like, hey, if we had hurricane fighters ready, we could have stopped the hurricane. What I feel bad about, and I'm not blaming the firefighters for this, I'm blaming kind of like the way the mayor and them handled the fire there, where she's like off in a trip to Africa while everybody's place burns down. That's what's sad about California is, I mean, they're the people at the highest level there just let the place burn down. They didn't have anything ready. They didn't have like the water ready. They were diverting it for like the environment, which like look, I believe in global warming. I believe that's real. I believe in, taking care of the environment, but we're taking care of the environment to make life better for people. So if you make life worse for people to try to better the environment, I think you're working backwards there. I don't know, man. That was sad to see, dude. I feel like, like I said, I don't blame the fire department. I do blame that fire chief who I don't know what she was doing. Just like decided not to like have help get out there. She told people to like go home on the day that they were supposed to be fighting the fire. That was crazy, dude. What a crazy situation. That's one thing about America I'll never understand. Um, you watch Japan handle natural disasters, and they got shit fixed so fast. They got themselves lined up, ready to go to fight arm in arm and get things under control again. And then you have here in America where the people who are at the highest point are supposed to be watching out for us. and they just let it all fall to shit. I will say though, here in Florida, I'm not a Ron DeSantis fan. I'm not a big fan of him. Um, but he did have us put together really well. He did take care of us post hurricane. He had gas flooding in here really quick. He had multiple trucks coming in here pumping places full of gas because we were out of gas for like weeks. We were out of gas. We were out of like things like milk, water, supplies. Like I'm talking like every grocery store like totally empty. It was insane. Anyway, I don't know what's going on there. Is it refreshing or not? I feel like chat's not catching up. Hold on. Let me see what's going on. What? Did I get kicked? Is it saying my stream ended? What? What's going on? Hold on. Yeah. Nice, dude. That's cool. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, that's pretty awesome, dude. Very nice. I don't know what's going on. That's weird. I'm trying to look at my stream right now and it shows it as stopped live. Eh, that's crazy. It's already all back. Damn nice. It's fine. Oh, that's weird though. Oh, now it started playing again. That was weird. There was like a huge lag spike in it. Oh, for real. Unrested is back on the algorithm for some reason. Am I really? People are saying my video today is like being sent to them a bunch. Really? That's interesting. I definitely thought like I'm dead on the algorithm for sure. Let's see. First 8 hours, 600 views. That's pretty bad. Scott, try learning Japanese sign language, muscle memory. That is how I'm learning it. It helps a lot. Learning Japanese sign language. I don't know how that would help me learn speaking Japanese. Oh, the chat froze. That's why. Yeah, it was weird. I went to go look at my own live stream, and my live stream was frozen, and my chat was frozen. Who knows? Just probably some weird lag spike. Anyway, dude, Adrian, dude, hit me up, man. I'm gonna drop my um. Anybody watching right now, you can write me here. But dude, when you get to Japan, man, let me know, dude. Um, or any of you, if you're like out in Osaka and want to grab a beer or something, or just chill out, um, let me know. I'm there every single summer. Still out in the same area in the same house. Never gave up any of that stuff. That's badass, Adrian, man. I wish you the best of luck, dude. I think you're gonna have a good time. As for the rest of you, dude, awesome to talk to some of you, hear some of your stories and stuff like that, and you know, hop on. Yeah, you have me on Steam. I know. Sometimes I still see you sign on to Steam. And I think you're still listed as Uncle Adrian on there too, aren't you? Yeah, dude, hit me up on there sometime as well. Um, Only Osaka? What do you mean only Osaka? I mean, yeah, I'm only gonna have one house. I'm not gonna buy another house. Adorian. Sing languages. Do you have a Discord? Yeah, we have Discord. Is any Discord mods in here right now? If not, I can do it. Hold on. Give me a second. S- Invite people. Give me a second. Wait, hold on. There we go. Oh, there you go. Damn, dude, I take forever, bro. I was about to copy the button link, but okay, there you go. Yeah, come join our. I mean, you only hang out in Osaka. Oh no, I think I'll probably go to like Shiga. Um, I think we're going to Kanazawa too at some point. While I'm there, learn Naruto ninjutsu hand movements. Best way. Mr. Boot, you killing me, dude. Sometimes you just start hitting me up with the comedy, dude, and you do it pretty well, dude. Just added you on Discord. All right, cool, dude. I'm gonna jump off of here and jump onto Discord anyway. Yeah, I mean that comment makes no sense. Matt, dude, I loved it when you were on stream, bud. That was cool. But wait, I don't know if learning Japanese Sign Language would help me actually learn to speak the language. Um, I'm mostly only interested in speaking. Um, it'll help you force a foundation of learning. What do you think? Okay, I see what you're saying here. Okay, so you're saying like the muscle memory of your hands will connect um, with you memorizing the words in your head, and you're saying it's going to be like a muscle memory connection. I think for you, Matt, that probably works like super well. Me having the learning disabilities that I do have with ADHD and dyslexia, not so much. Um, for me, mnemonic devices in my head are what help me memorize the most words and sentences and translations and things like that. I've got a bunch of silly esoteric mnemonic devices that help me memorize a lot, and um, using my own personal teacher too, that helps. But I don't think sign language is going to help me. I have learned American Sign Language a little bit. I didn't get that far into it, but I learned enough that I used it in a summer camp that I worked at for kids with special needs. Um, so I do have some familiarity. Obviously, American Sign Language is completely different from Japanese, but um, whatever works. Does Osaka have lots of foreigners and tourists like Tokyo? It does, but not nearly as much as Tokyo. Tokyo is like, good God, like probably 10 times as much as Osaka. It's in my learning book called Weeaboo Snow Fest. It's in every Dollar Tree. Damn, dude, where do you come up with this stuff, dude? Mr. Boot, man. You fucking killing it, dude. Like, I can so imagine this book that you're creating right now. I can definitely see a book called Weeaboo Knows Best in the Dollar Tree. And it's definitely like a book with kind of a clippy sort of Microsoft narrator, but it's like a really shitty drawn manga character that some weeaboo did who thought he was like super good at drawing manga. I can totally see this book, man. Oh shit. All right, I better go, man. It's getting super late. It's like midnight already. God damn. I got to get my energy back for tomorrow. I've got a lot to do. But dude, love you guys. Thanks for staying up late with me, and I'll catch you all later. Either if you join us on Steam tomorrow, or if you join us later for the live stream. The guy who said learn sign language made me laugh. I had to propose something to. Now I want to write that book, man. William Brew knows best. Uh,